going on, guys? Well, it's been a while since I posted a video, and the reason being is because I thought my power supply went in my computer, and it ended up actually being the logic board. So 100 bucks to fix turned into 700 bucks, and I decided just to get a new computer because why spend $700 when I can get a brand new one for just a little bit more. So I'm back, and I'm back with a new hammock. I had this hammock about 8 months, and I've had plenty of time to test it, and I'm going to do a short review for you today. This is the hammock. It's made by Byer of Maine. It's the Traveller XXL Double Hammock. Alright, let's go over some of the specs of this hammock and compare it to two others out there that are very similar. This hammock is going to run you about $55, and the suspension is included, and right now on the Byer of Maine website is actually free shipping. Now another hammock that's very similar is the Eagles Double Nest, and that's going to run you about 70 bucks, but you're going to have to also buy the suspension, which is an R20. So you're looking at $90 for the Eagle Double Nest. Then you have the Grand Trunks Double, which is about $65, and then you're also going to have to buy suspension with that hammock too. That's going to run you another $20, so you're looking at, $85 for that hammock. So price-wise, this is kind of a bargain. Now, let's talk about weight, because weight is always a big issue with me. I like to do a lot of backpacking, and I love the hammock camp because for me it's just more comfortable. So the weight of this hammock is 20 ounces. Now compare that to the Eagle Double Nest and the Grand Trunk. They're all about the same. They all come in about 20 ounces. Where it makes up a little bit of weight is actually the suspension system. The suspension system is only another 6 ounces or so. Now the Eagle Double Nest, the slap straps are kind of heavy. If you guys watch any of my previous videos, I kind of eliminated the slap straps out of my setup. And the slap straps are going to run you about 12 ounces. And the Grand Trunk system, that's going to run you about the same as the Byer of Maine. It's about 5-6 ounces. So price-wise, with the suspension and with the weight, this is still, coming out on top. The weight capacity on this hammock is 375 pounds. That comes in 25 pounds shy of both the Eagle Nest Outfitters and the Grand Trunks. Unless you're going to be, putting 2 people in this hammock, that's usually not a big deal. I've, sat in this hammock with my wife at home in the hammock stand, and it hasn't been a problem. So, like I said, it's 25 pounds less than, the Eagles Double Nest or the Grand Trunks. Where this hammock actually makes up a lot also is the size. It is a much larger hammock than both the Eagles Double Nest and the Grand Trunks. This is 10 feet 5 inches long and 7 feet 6 inches wide, whereas the Eagles Nest Outfitters Double Nest is a whole foot shorter in both the length and the width. And the Grand Trunk is about the same length, but this is also a foot wider, so there's a lot more room in this hammock. I got the hammock all set up here. Let's talk a little bit about the material. It's a parachute style nylon, which is much like the Eno and Grand Trunks hammocks. I gotta say, compared to the Eno, this is more comfortable. The fabric seems a little bit lighter, more stretchy, just more comfortable. It's the stitching is heavy duty triple stitched here on the sides and also up by the channel. I haven't had any issues with any of the seams or stitching coming apart. The fabric has been very strong. I've had this thing set up in the backyard, testing out a bunch of times, and I got 3 kids and they jump in there with me all the time, so they're pretty rambunctious, and this hammock has stood up to my 3 kids. So I would say the quality is pretty good. Let's talk a little bit about the suspension system. Now, included in the price, this comes with this 5mm cord and this little S-hook here. In my opinion, this is one of the drawbacks of this hammock. It lacks adjustability. You basically have to find 2 trees that are almost perfectly, the right distance apart in order to set this hammock up correctly. Not a whole lot of adjustability. And the other thing is, you got this 5mm cord wrapped around a tree. So if you're going to hammock camp with this, you're going to have to purchase tree straps just so you don't damage the tree. Now I heard that Byer of Maine is working on a new suspension system, but it's not due out to the spring of 2015. Let's talk about color choices. Basically what you see is what you get. This is the only color available with this particular hammock. It's this gray color with this bright red trim on the outside. Now this would not be my first choice in hammock colors. I would prefer something that blends in a little bit more with nature, something a little less bright. But I guess in a rescue situation this would be helpful. Just like many of the other hammocks, this stuff sack is actually attached to the hammock, so you can actually use it as a little pocket when you're laying in the hammock. There's a lot of room in this hammock. Like I was saying before, it's actually a foot longer than the Eagle's Nest Outfitters Double Nest, and it's a foot wider than both the Eagle's Nest Outfitters Double Nest and the Grand Trunks Double. So plenty of room, very comfortable, very breathable, and just climb in this hammock and it's very easy to lay diagonal, get nice and flat. Overall, I think this is a great hammock, and for the price you really can't beat it. If you're looking for a hammock to put up in your backyard, this is a good choice. Already comes with a suspension, it's comfortable, there's room enough for 2 people. If you're looking to do some backpacking with this hammock, I would definitely suggest swapping out the suspension and getting some tree slings. Other than the color, not a bad option either for backpacking. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and thanks for the comments, and keep watching because I got a lot more videos coming, and if I can pull all the old videos that I got off my old hard drive, I'll have a whole bunch. So keep watching. Once again, thank you guys. Catch you on the next one.